In the world of precision machining, many machines have something called a digital readout, the purpose of which is to tell the operator where exactly the cutting tool is in relation to a previously established set point, such that as the cutting tool is moved, the operator knows exactly how much of a cut he or she is intending to make, and also to what distance the cut will be made. This is indicated by a number on the x-axis and the y-axis of the digital readout. Other precision machines, such as a milling machine, may have, in addition to these two axes, a vertical z-axis, so that the operator can know in a three-dimensional way where the cutting tool is in relation to the surface of the material to be cut. The precision of the readout can be very, very accurate, down to the 10,000th of an inch. All of this is very important and very helpful to a machine operator. That is, when everything is in good working order. All of this assumes that the digital readout in question is functioning properly and correctly and accurately. The worst thing that can happen is if the readout should begin to work intermittently, as in sometimes working and sometimes not, with no particular rhyme or reason for the inconsistency. In the world of precision machining, inconsistency is not workable. It is better to be completely broken than to work intermittently. As the saying goes, a broken clock will be right twice a day, but a clock that works intermittently will actually never be right. Because even when it does run, it may already be minutes or hours behind the original time when it had previously stopped working. In the same way, an intermittently working readout is equally useless. When it runs, it is incorrect, and when it stops, it is incorrect. It has become worse than unreliable. It is completely useless. It is better to be fully working or to be fully broken than to be partly working and partly failing. When something is broken, an operator can make some work accommodations and workarounds. When something casually works, even when it is correct, it will be considered incorrect. I believe this is the essence of what our Lord is telling us in Revelation chapter 3, verses 15 and 16. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. A lukewarm believer is inconsistent and unreliable at best. The Lord cannot depend on them. Will they share the gospel and witness to the lost when the opportunity comes? Who knows? Will they pray in a critical situation where the Lord's counsel is required? Flip a coin and see. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Will they trust the Lord or trust in themselves when they are faced with a difficult life situation? There is no way to know. Better to be fully hot believer or a fully cold unbeliever. Lukewarm believers are worse than cold unbelievers because they stand for neither position, hot or cold, consistently. They are no good for anything. Matthew chapter 5, verses 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Lukewarm believers will be like this readout, cast out and cut off.